Hey everybody, recently Lionhearts has been blowing up on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and even getting posts by massive content creators like Creekcraft, the #1 Roblox YouTuber. But it isn't exactly for the reasons that we were expecting or hoping. A month ago we decided to try out a new Roblox feature where they allow you to charge local currency for your game instead of Robux. Now, most games on Roblox are free to play, but our game Lionhearts has been paid for basically years now because it's just a better model for our game. And the price we had set was 80 Robux. We did about 6 months of price point testing, and that number even outperformed less or more of Robux for the game. So about a month ago, we decided to charge USD when Roblox rolled out their new feature. Before you call us greedy, you have to understand that Roblox massively incentivizes developers like us to use this feature as creators because of their terrible revenue splits. Although payouts got slightly better after the most recent RDC, Roblox still takes about 80% of what you pay us for our product before it even gets to our pockets. That means if we charge Robux for Game Passes, developer products, or even access to the game, we only see about 20% of what you spend. So if you spend $1, we only get 20 cents, and the rest goes to Builderman. That's how big of a cut Roblox takes. That's one of the reasons we're making our new game on Steam with Unreal Engine. We wanted to experiment with Roblox's new pricing feature to see if it's all it's chalked up to be. We realized going in that these price points to us, and likely to players, felt absurd for a Roblox game. However, when Roblox rolled out this new feature, they paired it with much more favorable revenue profit splits. People would pay with USD, bypassing the ridiculous Roblox rates we would need to get a much larger cut of the revenue. Here's the catch. There's only 3 price options. The higher we charge, the more split we get. Roblox is incentivizing developers to charge $50 to get a fair revenue split akin to Steam. $50 we get 70% of the profit. At $30 we get 60, and at 10 we get 50. So we informed our community what was going on and that we were going to be doing another price test to warn them and make sure their friends didn't buy it at this price point, because we knew we'd likely go back to the Robux model. So we ran the test for 1 week at each price point, starting at the highest possible price point. It should also be noted that people can receive a refund for multiple days after purchasing, so if they didn't like the product or felt they overpaid, they could receive a refund, and several people did choose this option. The results of these tests shocked us. But first, let me tell you about Knights of Lionhearts, a community for young men where you can grow in virtue and use gaming to your advantage, not just as a vice. This community is a place to discuss and grow as a young man alongside like-minded individuals, creating a community and brotherhood focused on knightly values. To learn more, please join the Knights of Lionhearts Discord server in the description. Now, back to the video. At each price point, we received the same amount of sales. At the highest price point, we'd make enough to outperform or overperform what we made when the game was 80 Robux, even though the sale quantity was far lower. However, this obviously isn't sustainable for a community-led game. Factions would get less recruits, and it's just not worth it. We did this test to see if we could actually gain a fair amount of revenue from the product we've spent over 5 years developing, to break free of the yoke and bind Roblox has put on millions of developers like us. And the results tell us no one seems to be interested in buying a Roblox game at these price points, even $10. We barely had any sales at any of the price points despite widespread attention on TikTok and other places. The message is clear. Roblox players don't want to pay large USD sums for games, and Roblox Corporation seems out of touch with their user base for adding such a feature that puts us developers in an impossible Sophie's choice. However, it's clear that both the Roblox community and our own are not ready to or willing to support such a pricing model, even if it's more fair to us as developers. For that reason, today we are changing the game back to charging 80 Robux. For the price of $1 or 80 Robux, you can get access to Lionhearts Crusade forever. We appreciate everybody's patience on this, and we hope we can all come together to help encourage Roblox to make more equitable decisions for the developers in the future. For now, we are on to making Lionhearts Reforged on Steam with Unreal Engine, where developers are rewarded fairly and a great medieval game can be brought to life like never before, especially on a platform like Roblox. Why or how is Steam different than Roblox? If we price the same amount on Steam, how much more would we make? Does the value Roblox adds as a platform justify the cut? These are questions that I think I have the answers to, but I'm more interested in what you think. So tell us in the comments, were we too greedy? Was this a mistake? And are we paying the price for it? Well, we'll see. Hopefully not. And I hope you all enjoy playing Lionhearts Crusade for the long-term future. Thanks.
What is a crusader, if not a servant who refuses to forget what he fights for the memory of who he was, and the hope of who he might still become. Now is the time to take up your cross, to answer the call, and fulfill your destiny.